Hey everybody, it's Michelle and welcome to A Day in the Life with me. Today is Vlogmas Day and this is story time part. We are going to discuss other holiday traditions. So I know a lot of people have their holiday tradition where they would, open a gift on Christmas Eve or what have you. I don't ever remember opening anything on Christmas Eve. I know that when I was younger and I still believed, I would always try so hard to be able to stay up all night to see if I could hear, Santa coming, if I could hear him. The townhouse that we lived in, I would always ask my mom, how is Santa going to come down a chimney when there's not a chimney? And we used to have, when I was really little, we would have, it was like a cardboard fake fireplace. And she would say, well, he makes one and he comes down this. And then she got an actual stone fake fireplace. And she would say he would come down that. So I always remember decorating the tree. My maternal grandparents would always be there. It would be my mom, my brother, and I, and my grandma and grandpa Barnes. And it was a big thing. They would come over, decorate the tree, and it was like a whole day event. It was never on a specific day that I can remember, maybe Black Friday or that weekend, but I never remember it being like a specific day. And I just know that it was always so much fun. We usually had a fake tree. My godfather actually got us our very first real tree, and my cat Ty went bonkers over the tree. I didn't like the real tree because there were a bunch of pine needles and I was the one that had to vacuum them up. But it was always so much fun. And looking through the decorations, my son had actually taken the box of decorations to his apartment and had opened it and started going through it. And, there are ornaments in there that I just remember from my childhood, like ornaments my grandmother had made, or ornaments that were bought and engraved. My son's very first Christmas ornament is in that box. We've got a bunch of Cat in the Hat ones from, I think it was Burger King Happy Meals or something. I don't remember. But there's a bunch of those in there. So, decorating the tree was always something special that we did. And it was always have Bing Crosby playing and, all those old Christmas songs. And it was so much fun. Yeah, it was so much fun. And my mom would always go all out with decorations. Since my brother was tall and always has been tall, I think he came out of the womb 6 foot. But so he would always be the one to get up to put the garland. Because she would have garland on the ceiling and yeah, all over the place. If I can find some pictures, I'll insert them. I can remember trying to sneak downstairs to see if Santa had come. And I would always wake up my brother, and being my brother, being mean, and always tell me, go back to bed. But I can remember waking up and wanting to go downstairs and knocking on my mom's door to see if she was awake. And she would always tell me to go back to bed. It's too early. And then I could hear her on the phone. So I'm guessing she would be calling my grandparents to come over. But we would go downstairs and my grandpa would have his coffee and my grandma would be sitting there with a cheesy grin on her face. And we would start, of course, with the stocking and the Santa gift I always loved that. And my grandma used to make these Santa boxes. So she would have a bunch of stuff, household stuff that you wouldn't think of, like chapstick, little mini screwdriver sets, or mini sewing kits, and nail polishes, lotions, you name it, it would all be in the Santa box. Things that you would think would go in a stocking, she would get it and put it into a Santa box. And those were always so much fun. Loved the Santa boxes. And as I got older, my grandma would have me come over and help her wrap. And she had this system that I never figured out. She would put like in the bottom corner of, a box, some symbol or a number or whatever. And like all of that person's would be in a pile. And all of that one would have to be, wrapped together. And, once it was wrapped, it was handed to her and she would put the name on it. And it was always from us, unless it was the Santa box and then it was from Santa. But it would always say from us, meaning my grandma and grandpa. I can remember so many times me and my friend Jennifer being over there wrapping gifts for my grandma, handing her boxes, and then later seeing we had just wrapped our own gifts. If we'd have just opened the damn box, we'd have seen what we got. But we had just wrapped our own presents. And my grandma would always get a kick out of that. She would always think that was hilarious, that we just wrapped our own gifts. My grandma was something else. Okay, I'm going to stop here. Stay tuned for part whatever. And let me know if you're enjoying these memory lanes with me. If I can find photos, I'm going to try to insert the photos as I go along. Not sure I'll be able to get any of them because I'm not exactly sure where they are. So if I can find the photos, I will insert photos. But yeah, if you're enjoying going down memory lane with me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd rather me just do like get ready with me, like putting on some other eyeshadow or, skincare or I don't know. Let me know if you want me to do something else, and I will figure it out. In the meantime, please make sure you are subscribed. Ring that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. And if you could please leave me a thumbs up and a positive comment below. Let me know if you're enjoying the story times, like I said, or if you just want me to stop with them and go on to something else. Let me know. And as always, please remember, be kind to one another and know that you are loved, you are appreciated, you are important. Happy holidays, guys.